It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And the spotlight is on George Kittle. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the 49ers and the Bears. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free, because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Nick Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's taken to the 26.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And despite the 3 touchdown passes he threw, there's a lot to work on this week, wasn't there?
Oh, ton of interception.
Yeah, I mean, when you're going really with almost a 1-to-1 ratio, that's not going to work for you well at all. Not over the long haul. The beauty, though, somehow found a way to win.
Yeah, they still got the win last week.
On first down, Lawrence. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The Niners at 9-2 to start play. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Now Lawrence.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Again, it's Lawrence.
Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They're going to look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Herbert powering up the middle.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
They'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
That pass complete to Moore.
Touchdown! DJ Moore. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up.
His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive.
And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks, giving the yard up to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. And he fires one, but incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They go play action here on first down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
McCaffrey on the counter.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
13 yards there and a Niner first. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes they don't have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's caught downfield by Kittle.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown!
Christian McCaffrey.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Extra point try now for Moody.
It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. After one, 17-7 the score on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A handoff for Herbert. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2nd and 9.
They'll set up a throw.
That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Bourne. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now back to throw.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Here's 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Josh Allen coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. So this defense, they gave up some yards on this drive, but bottom line, they came up with a sack when it mattered.
And we know that every down counts, but let's be honest about it. People focus on 3rd down as a real key down in any drive, any situation. And they took full advantage of 3rd down there and made a play.
A 43-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down at a yard.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2 yards on the play. 1st down, 49ers.
Now Lawrence. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Looking to throw.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field.
At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Well, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year not to take anything away from him.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Bears take over.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach
Can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Here's Lawrence. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is fielded at the 27. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught by Herbert. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he works free. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter.
Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Connects with Kittle underneath. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey, and he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bears' 23-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
McCaffrey is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Again, McCaffrey.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Moody for the PAT.
And the lead is up to 14. That time a 9-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. He'll look to throw.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 49ers' 46-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He's got the connection to Moore.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it, changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as the tackle made up at the 27.
First down, 49ers.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
It's a throw again is Lawrence.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40.
And the 49ers first down.
Looking to throw. Lawrence
Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. T.J. Edwards with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains and make the fundamentals.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence.
This one caught by Kittle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 36 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Lawrence will throw.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
Onto the field now come the Bears. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great...